Who wants to get things started? No? Up here? Anyone else? Anyone?
Mauricio, was your only complaint maybe that could have scored more goals?
Yeah, but of course. But after Saturday, I think it was important for us to win the game, to go through to the competition. Of course, too many chances. We need to be more clinical, but that you cannot change from Saturday to today. And it's about with time to build the confidence. But I think too many positive things. Important to stay and go through in this competition. That is important for us. And yes, and build the confidence. Player like Badiashile or Reece James, the possibility to play 1 hour, I think is important. We were talking a little bit with Jesus and the coaching staff about looks like in November a pre-season game, because of the situation. But I think I think too many positive things. Now, yes, we need to, looking forward for the next round, but now to prepare the next 2 games that are so important until to the international break.
Simon Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Was the plan always to give Reece only 60 minutes, and how happy were you with the impact he made when he played 3 games?
No, we were talking. The plan was to check in the halftime how he, feel and was. And after 15 minutes, he started to feel tired, and we were checking from the second half. When I started the second half, I think he was a little bit tired, and we need to be careful how we manage him. And of course, I think in that moment we decided to make the change and to protect, because I think it's important now the progression and going with being careful about that not to go back sometime maybe to play 90 minutes and maybe to take some risk, but we need to avoid this thing. It's true that we cannot avoid 100% the risk, but the plan is to go in little by little.
Mauricio, can you start to think about winning this competition now you're into the last 8?
Yes, I think so. I think we need to think that it's an important competition for us, because we are not in Europe, and that should be the priority for us, like the Premier League, and when in January we will start the FA Cup. Of course, we need to think that we can win this competition.
Last one, Dilo.
I was just going to say the psychological significance of Reece James coming back as well. You could say, are you watching the draw?
No. It was not finish the game. Sorry.
Just as well as James and his physical presence, having the captain back as well seemed to give the whole stadium a bit of a lift, right? So
I think it's really important for always. When you decide and it's your captain, always it's important that stay fit and can play and help the team. And he's an important player for us. He's an amazing player for me, one of the best fullback on the world. And yes, I'm lucky that we only play 70 minutes, 75 minutes against Liverpool the first game, and then until today didn't play. But of course now, it's the temptation. Come on, go play 90 minutes. But we need to be careful, and of course, little by little, I think he's going to get fit and after to cope with the demand of the games.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Thanks everybody.
Thank you. Good night.
Yes. Mikel, first of all, your assessment on the game?
Yeah, very disappointed. Obviously, I'm responsible for that. We are out of the cup, and we wanted to play a very different game, and especially we wanted to compete in a game like this, where we discussed for 48 hours in a very different way to what we've done.
Bringing on so many senior players, Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard, when it looked like the game was over, was that to send a message to those that had been on the pitch?
There's no messages to send. Whatever messages we send them with words. We don't have to send them in a different way. We have tried to put a team that we believe it was the best to try to compete today in the right way to start the game. And yet the game took a direction, obviously, because of the first goal. And we can discuss that. But after that, still, we have to see much more from the team to earn the right to win in a place like here.
Is that?
Post results now, what you wanted today, in terms of looking back at your tenure at Arsenal, when was the last time you think you guys have played in a manner similar to today?
Sorry.
When's the last time you've been that disappointed with performance from your side?
I don't know. First of all, I'm disappointed with myself because obviously I wanted the team to play in a very different way, and we haven't managed to do that. And every time that you lose a game, the pain is there, and we have to use this pain for Saturday. That's for sure.
Okay.
There was a period in the first half, in particular, when Aaron was playing out from the back. He seemed to be getting a bit of grief from the home fans, but generally in those situations he decided to keep it on the floor and play short. Is that what you want to see more from him in those situations, particularly when the pressure is on?
No, it's a situation where the player can react in the way they do. Every player tries to do their best, and that's it.
And just on Emile Smith-Rowe as well, obviously was out tonight. Is there any prognosis on a time on a return for him, and what is the nature of his injury?
No, but he's got an injury in his knee, and he's going to be out for weeks.
James, yes, miss.
First goal, an example of if there'd been VAR, it gets ruled out. You think?
Yeah, for sure. If there's VAR, there is no goal, that's for sure. I understand that for the referees it's difficult because of the angle and the amount of people is there, obviously affects the game. But again, I don't want to use that as an excuse. We can still compete the ball much better than we did and be in better positions, but obviously that takes something in the game that is very important, which is momentum.
For the performance tonight, the players got to use this as a bit of a wake-up call for the competitions that you do care about.
What it shows you is that in football, what it matters is the day. What you did 3 days ago, it's irrelevant. What is going to happen tomorrow is going to be the most important thing. And again, we have to use this defeat, this pain, to prepare the best way to go to Newcastle and win.
Jordan?
Mikel, you said that the team struggled to compete tonight. Do you think without William and Declan, that's what the team lack? They lack that power and that physicality?
Obviously, there are different players that bring something different to the table, but it's not about that. It's about all simple things that we didn't do well at all today. And some of them were competing, some were duels, 50-50s, but a lot of giveaways that we have in areas that we didn't allow us in any moment be a threat in the final set. And that's something that we have to improve dramatically from today.
Okay, last couple. Firstly, Simon, from the stand.
Okay, as part of the frustration that some of these players don't always get many starts, and this was an opportunity to give you a headache ahead of the Newcastle game. Do you feel like you haven't they missed it?
No, but as well you have to be fair on the players, and some players haven't had that many minutes, to ask them to do it straight away in the first game in a different context, surrounded by players that they haven't started, is not a fair assessment. But that's something that is further from the assessment. It's about doing certain things that have to be required to win a football match, especially when you play away from home against West Ham, and today we haven't done them well enough.
And finally we go to Gary.
Declan, special night for him. There were mainly cheers, but some boos as well. Were you surprised? Were you disappointed?
No, and it's not for me to judge that.
Okay, guys, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
We have food and television, so food, yeah, not bad. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Oh yeah. It's a top cup game. So it's all about winning. It's all about getting through. So the good things today, I don't have to speak about the circumstance because everybody saw it and felt it. It was really difficult for both teams, obviously. First half, we could have scored more goals. We didn't. And second half, obviously, we realized it would have been a good idea to score more goals because the wind changed the game again in the second half. So we scored our second goal, wonderful goal, and then we fought extremely hard. We had good moments, but it's all about attitude in these moments. I saw both teams obviously wanted it, but you can everybody can expect it, of course, from the home team. But I saw my team as well, how hard we really wanted it, and I'm really happy about that. There was a top cup game in strange circumstances.
Darwin will get the headlines for the goal,
but yeah, that's the other thing. What was obvious that it was really good in these circumstances. Wow, So many difficult balls to judge, to estimate where it's coming down. Did really well on the ball. Queef thought, obviously, give him the ball quite a lot. And let's see what he can do. Did really well there too. Yeah, top game, absolutely.
Any more quick ones before we go? Jurgen, how pleasing just to get through a game like this?
Super.
With the wind and the conditions.
Yeah, it's super. It's just super. It's really. So we knew it. We have to talk about the weather because of how we can travel already since 3-4 days. It was clear that it will be really strong wind will come. So you know it, but it's really different to then play football in it. But again, the boys took it completely. It was a difficult game. Bournemouth did really well. They had their moments, but you need in life, in football, from time to time you need luck. And tonight, for sure, in 1 or 2 moments, Bournemouth could have finished the situation a little bit better off. But it's an inch on the foot, not more. And yeah, then Darwin shows his class and puts the game pretty much to bed for us. It's an unbelievable goal, with much bigger chance in the whole game, like 5, 6, 7. But that was the goal we needed. He did it. Everybody was really working extremely hard, and that's what you want. That's what you want. And now we drive home, long trip, but we would have to do that anyway. But with going to the next round, it feels much better.
Use the wind just to whip it in. Was that something why you did it?
If you can do that, that's really good. You have a look, where's it going, and that would be outstanding. We have to ask him. I didn't. I just enjoyed the goal. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.